On this 2019 to 2025 Ram 2500 HD with the 6.4 gas engine, P0401, is an EGR system performance code. In plain terms, the PCM is commanding EGR flow during the right operating conditions, but it may not be seeing the expected fuel trim reaction. The driver may only notice the MIL, or there may be general drivability complaints depending on how the fault shows up. Broadly, this can point toward possible EGR restriction from soot or carbon, a possible leak in the EGR system, a connector or terminal issue at the valve, or the EGR valve assembly itself. Start with the basic system checks, and if EGR valve position sensor or EGR valve control circuit codes are present, handle those first before staying on this P0401 path. The PCM runs this monitor when engine run time is longer than 2 minutes, coolant temperature is above 158 degrees F, 70 degrees C, and the vehicle is in a decel condition. During that decel, the PCM turns on the EGR valve and watches fuel trim response. If the expected reaction is not detected, P0401 can set. On the valve side, the position sensor is a 3-wire sensor with a 5-volt supply, signal, and ground. Full shaft travel is approximately 7.0 mm. The position signal changes approximately 3.0 volts across that travel, and normal operation is approximately 1.0 volts to 4.0 volts. The valve current is typically highest during opening, with maximum current load approximately 7.0 amps, then average current draw after opening is approximately 0.5 amps. First, check whether P0401 is active or pending. Start the engine, let it reach operating temperature, then test drive or operate the vehicle so you reproduce the operating conditions for the monitor. With the scan tool, read the DTCs and record what is present. If P0401 is active or pending, move straight into the EGR system leak check. If it is not active or pending, check the vehicle repair history next. If the code is not active or pending, look for previous EGR valve performance faults within the past 90 days. This part of the path is about separating a repeat issue from a one-time or intermittent event. If the vehicle was in recently for this type of fault, and the EGR valve was cleaned on that visit, verify the connector is fully seated and inspect the terminals for being pushed out, corroded, or spread. If the connector and terminals are good, this path supports replacing the EGR valve assembly, then verifying the repair. If the vehicle was in recently and the EGR valve was replaced on that visit, again verify the connector is fully seated and inspect the terminals. If the connector is good, clean the valve by running MOPR combustion chamber cleaner through the engine. Then test drive it and confirm the code does not return. If the fault stays gone, check for fuel or air handling issues that could be causing excessive soot or carbon buildup. If there is no recent history within the past 90 days, check the connector and terminals the same way. The valve may have been temporarily carboned or sooted up, so clean it by running MOPR combustion chamber cleaner through the engine. Then test drive and verify the code stays gone. If P0401 is active or pending, turn the ignition off and visually inspect the entire EGR system for leaks. Look closely at mounting surfaces and connection points for soot tracks. If you find findings of a leak, repair the leak, test drive the vehicle, and confirm P0401 does not return. If there are no signs of leakage, continue to the valve inspection. With the ignition off, remove the EGR valve assembly and inspect the valve stem, disc, and passages. You are looking for damage or excessive carbon buildup. If there is excessive carbon, clean the valve, reinstall it, test drive the vehicle, and confirm P0401 does not return. If there is no excessive carbon buildup, this diagnostic path supports replacing the EGR valve assembly, followed by repair verification. Keep the verification separate from the testing. After repairing a leak, cleaning the valve, cleaning through the engine, or replacing the EGR valve assembly, test drive the vehicle and confirm P0401 stays gone, Then complete the proper powertrain repair verification process. The takeaway is simple. For P0401, do not jump straight to the valve. Confirm the code status, use recent repair history, check the connector, look for soot trails from leaks, and only then judge the valve and its carbon condition. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.